What happens when a love story built on reality TV fame, endless drama, and years of betrayal finally explodes into the ultimate scandal? Fans of love and hip-hop, Atlanta woke up to shocking headlines. Kirk Frost allegedly arrested after assaulting Rasheeda. For over a decade, we've watched their messy marriage play out on screen. Cheating scandals, secret children, public humiliation, and countless second chances. But this is something no one saw coming. Police sirens, handcuffs, and Rasheeda left devastated. It sounds like a scene from a scripted TV show, but this time, it's painfully real. Social media is on fire. The hip-hop community is in disbelief, and fans are demanding answers. Is this finally the end of Rasheeda and Kirk? Or will history repeat itself with yet another shocking twist? Stay tuned, because this story changes everything. In the world of reality television, very few couples have been as polarizing as Kirk Frost and Rasheeda from Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. For over a decade, they've shared their messy, emotional, and complicated love story with millions of viewers. Fans have seen them rise from underground rap dreams to business moguls while also enduring constant drama, from infidelity to betrayal and explosive arguments. But nothing could have prepared fans for the jaw-dropping news that surfaced. Kirk Frost allegedly arrested after assaulting his wife, Rasheeda. The shocking headline quickly went viral. Social media users couldn't stop talking about it, flooding Twitter, Instagram, and blogs with speculation, opinions, and outrage. For many, the news was a heartbreaking confirmation of suspicions that had lingered for years, that Kirk's troubled behavior had finally crossed a dangerous line. Others were stunned, insisting that no matter the drama, they never expected it to escalate into an arrest. According to early reports, police were called to the couple's Atlanta home after neighbors heard heated arguments escalating into something physical. When authorities arrived, Kirk was allegedly taken into custody, leaving Rasheeda devastated and shaken. Though exact details of the altercation remained unclear, the arrest alone was enough to spark outrage across the entertainment community. Fans who had faithfully watched the couple's journey remembered Rasheeda's endless sacrifices. She had forgiven Kirk through multiple cheating scandals, including the infamous revelation of his secret child with Jasmine Washington. Time after time, Rasheeda defended her husband, balancing loyalty with her public image and her business empire. But to many supporters, this arrest represented the ultimate betrayal, the moment where forgiveness could no longer be an option. The entertainment world was abuzz. Some insiders claimed that VH1 producers were already positioning themselves to capture the fallout, knowing how much attention this story would draw. Reality television thrives on drama, but this time, the situation was far from scripted. It was painfully real. Meanwhile, Rasheeda's fanbase rallied around her. On Instagram, hashtags like #StandWithRasheeda and #JusticeForRasheeda began trending. Influencers, celebrities, and even fellow love and hip-hop stars posted cryptic but supportive messages, urging her to prioritize her safety and self-worth. The online community largely demanded that she finally cut ties with Kirk once and for all. The arrest also cast a shadow over the Frost family's businesses. Their boutique, Pressed, had long been a symbol of Rasheeda's resilience and entrepreneurial spirit. But now, fans wondered whether the scandal would damage the brand's reputation. Would customers continue to support the store knowing the turmoil behind the scenes? Adding to the tension were concerns for the couple's children. Growing up under the spotlight had already exposed them to intense public scrutiny, but their father's arrest brought a whole new level of stress. Supporters expressed worry about the kids' mental health and how they would navigate such a painful chapter in their parents' marriage. As hours turned into days, the entertainment media continued to dissect every angle of the story. Was this truly the end for Kirk and Rasheeda? Would Rasheeda file for divorce? Or would she, once again, shock fans by choosing to stand by her man? The arrest had undeniably changed the tone of their narrative. What was once seen as a messy but enduring love story had taken a darker turn, one that blurred the line between personal struggle and public scandal. For Rasheeda, the road ahead was uncertain, but one thing was clear. The world was watching, and this time, the stakes had never been higher. As news of Kirk Frost's arrest continued to dominate headlines, the focus shifted from shock to consequences. What would happen next for Kirk legally, for Rasheeda emotionally, and for their marriage publicly? The answers weren't simple, and the fallout promised to reshape everything they had built together. Legal experts weighed in quickly, noting that an arrest for domestic assault carries serious repercussions. If charged, Kirk could face fines, probation, or even jail time. But beyond legal punishment, the greater consequence was his reputation. Already notorious for infidelity scandals, this latest development cemented his image as a toxic partner in the eyes of many fans. For a man who built his career on managing artists and appearing on reality TV, the damage to his brand could be irreversible. Meanwhile, Rasheeda was left standing at a painful crossroads. For years, she had played the role of the strong wife, the one who endured humiliation, betrayal, and public scrutiny while still defending her family's image. But this time, even her most loyal supporters urged her not to forgive. Social media campaigns begged her to leave Kirk, emphasizing that no business deal, no TV storyline, and no family obligation was worth her safety and dignity. Rumors began circulating that Rasheeda was considering legal separation. Though she hadn't made any official statements, her silence spoke volumes. Fans noted that she stopped posting photos with Kirk, focusing instead on promoting her boutique and connecting with customers. Some speculated that this was her way of regaining control, shifting attention from the scandal back to her own accomplishments. VH1 producers reportedly faced a dilemma. Should they capitalize on the scandal or respect Rasheeda's privacy? Historically, love and hip-hop has thrived on drama, but domestic violence allegations are no small matter. The wrong approach could backfire, painting the network as exploitative rather than supportive. Industry insiders suggested that while cameras would eventually capture Rasheeda's perspective, producers were treading carefully to avoid backlash. Behind the scenes, Rasheeda's inner circle rallied around her. Friends described her as heartbroken but determined to prioritize her children. Many noted that this time felt different, that Rasheeda was finally ready to let go of a relationship that had caused her more pain than joy. As the story unfolded, the broader conversation turned toward women in toxic relationships. Fans praised Rasheeda's strength while also highlighting the challenges many women face when deciding to leave unhealthy marriages. For some, Rasheeda became a symbol of resilience and courage, while others criticized her past choices to forgive Kirk, arguing that those decisions may have enabled his behavior. Still, one truth stood out. This was not just a TV storyline anymore. It was real life, and the consequences were unfolding in real time. If Rasheeda chose to file for divorce, it would mark the end of one of reality TV's most controversial marriages. If she chose forgiveness once again, it would raise difficult questions about loyalty, love, and self-respect. For Kirk, the path forward seemed bleak. Beyond the legal system, he faced the court of public opinion, and in that arena, he had already lost. Fans who once tolerated his antics now condemned him outright. His arrest wasn't just a personal scandal, it was a professional disaster, potentially shutting doors to future business and entertainment opportunities. As the dust settled, one thing became clear. This arrest had rewritten the Frost story. No matter what came next, their legacy as a couple would forever be tied to this moment. And for Rasheeda, perhaps this was the final push she needed to step out of Kirk's shadow and reclaim her narrative. This shocking chapter in Kirk Frost and Rasheeda's story raises bigger questions than ever before. Is this truly the breaking point for Rasheeda after years of betrayal, heartbreak, and second chances? Or will we once again see her forgive in the name of love, family, and business? One thing's for sure, fans everywhere are watching closely, and the world wants answers. But now, it's your turn. What do you think will happen next? Should Rasheeda finally walk away for good, or is this another storm they'll weather together? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear every opinion. And if you're just as hooked on this roller coaster as we are, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates. This story is only getting started, and trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next.